IQ test needed for my child? Is it the right time to get an IQ assessment? Let's learn when we do an IQ assessment, what are the different types of IQ assessments and when a child requires that. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sonam Kothari. I am a co-founder of Butterfly Learnings. I am a pediatric neurologist, a behavior analyst and a special educator. The intelligent quotient or IQ is assessed at various ages. But ideally, the proper estimate of an intelligent quotient or IQ you get after 7 years of age. When the child is 7 and above, and the second requisite is the child is completely verbal and has a complete understanding of language. If the child is able to communicate, has proper language skills and is able to speak properly and is more than 7 years of age, you can do a proper IQ assessment. There are different types of IQ assessments that are done or the tests that are applied. Of that, the BKT or the Binet-Kamat test and WISC-4 Rechler scale are the two tests which are usually applied on the child who is verbal and is more than 7 years of age. Now, this IQ test, when you will do? This IQ test you usually do if your child is having academic difficulties in school. The complaints are coming, the teachers are continuously complaining that he is not able to study, he is not able to do well in his maths or English or any other language or any other subject. And to understand why do you need the IQ assessment? To understand what is the intelligent quotient of my child and what type of studies or what type of help I can give to the child. Now, in this respect, when you do an IQ assessment, you first understand is the IQ average, below average or above average. If the child is having an IQ of average and above average, but still the child is having academic difficulty, you go for a further test that is called as specific learning disability screening tests or understanding what type of learning disability the child is having. Because the IQ is average or above average, then they do one particular test to understand the learning disability. If the child comes under the category of specific learning disability, the child might require the help of a remedial educator or a special educator or some type of different type of teaching so that the child does better in his studies. These type of kids do well in their studies, it's just that the teaching method has to be changed. And second, the child might require some kind of accommodations that are done in school. For example, giving extra time, giving help of calculators, giving a writer or something like that which can be given to the child and the child does good in his schooling. The second type of kids who are there after doing an IQ assessment is that the IQ is below average. These kids are diagnosed in borderline or proper intellectually disabled children or ID kids. These kids might not be able to do well in a normal regular schooling. The schooling might have to be changed to an open schooling or a different board so that the portion reduces, the number of subjects reduces, and then they are able to cope up with their studies if the ID is not very severe. Then they cope up with the studies, they do the open schooling till 12th standard and they can go into a routine field whatever they choose into. If the ID is very severe, that means they are into severe or moderate intellectual disabilities, they might not even be able to cope up with an open schooling system because that portion is also more for these kids. Our aim in these kids should be to make them independent in life and teach them some vocational course. That means, some kind of courses that can help them to be independent even occupationally in time. These are the three things which you go into. Now, suppose the child is less than 6 years or 7 years of age or the child is non-verbal or less verbal. That means the language is not developed properly. In these kids, you don't do a proper intelligent quotient tests, but you do something called as social maturity scale or VSMS. This scale will give you kind of a screening where the child is in his IQ. This will help the child in prognosis, मतलब ये बताने में कि बच्चा कितने फास्ट प्रोग्रेस होगा, कितनी जल्दी जल्दी चीजें सीखेगा या कितना स्लो रहेगा, कितना ज्यादा डिपेंडेंट रहेगा, ये बताने में ये मदद करता है. दूसरा, इससे आपको ये समझ में आएगा कि मुझे मेरे बच्चे को किस बोर्ड में डालना है, किस टाइप की स्टडीज करानी है, कौन सा मैं ओपन स्कूलिंग में डालूं, मैं नॉर्मल स्कूलिंग में डालूं, मैं कौन सा करिकुलम चूज करूं, सीबीएसई करिकुलम चूज करूं, आईसीएसई चूज करूं या एसएससी या फिर स्टेट बोर्ड का करिकुलम चूज करूं. ये सब को बताने में हेल्प होगी अगर आप एक असेसमेंट करवा के लेते हैं. एंड सेकेंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, इससे बच्चे पे प्रेशर कम होगा. आप एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे होगे कि बच्चा आईसीएसई का करिकुलम करे, बट जबकि उसका आईक्यू सजेस्ट कर रहा है कि वो ओपन स्कूलिंग करे. बच्चा वो करिकुलम कैसे कर पाएगा जब मेरी कैपेसिटी ही नहीं है. आप कंटिन्यूअसली फोर्स कर रहे हो, आपका एक्सेप्टेंस ही नहीं है कि मेरा बच्चा नहीं कर पाएगा वो चीज़, और आप कंटिन्यूअसली उसको मार रहे हो, फोर्स कर रहे हो, कंटिन्यूअसली उसको ट्रबल कर रहे हो और वो स्ट्रेस में है. So kindly parents understand how to understand your child, do an IQ assessment if required, and understand which type of curriculum the child will be able to do. Thank you.